laser focused for the Florida Panthers. Numbered to 599, and it is first on print. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing, my dear friends. Holy crapola. I think that is our biggest bookend that we have ever had. Hell yeah. Shout out to Bobby Viles and the UVWYNZ spot, Zoe Stark. Numbered to 175. Congratulations, Bobby Viles. Beautiful. Oh, my Lanta. Big Ben Hess, Durangelo Seath J, and Trey Savage on the triple auto. Folks, my PC's autograph twice in one show. I know, brother. I know it. And that is 7 out of 8 on that Baseball Nation. Goodness gracious. Holy guacamole. I know, Daddy. I know it. For myself, though. Thank you so much, Thomas. I appreciate the positivity, my friends. How about Bobby Witt Jr.?
Oh, my God.
Oh. Wow. How about a Bobby Witt Jr. autograph in that pack number 4? Gotta love those pack number 4s. Am I right? Or am I right? Congratulations, Mr. Behrman. You win this morning, my good man. Damn! Bobby Witt Jr. on a 1990 throwback autograph. Oh my gosh, that's sick. Thank you so much, Freebird. You're absolutely right, my friend. Woo! Top loading that one up for you, Mr. Behrman, Senior. Goodness gracious, my brother. Juan Soto. Wow. Chris Krawiec, numbered to 5. Damn.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
Bro, you win this morning, good sir. Holy crapola. 3rd on print to 5. Magnificent. I told you that was a good omen, my dear friends. First card on the stand. Congratulations, Mr. Chris Krawiec. That is correct. 3rd on print to 5, my brother. Wow. Pros. Oh! Wow. Joey Krug.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
Bro. Jackson Merrill rookie autograph. Damn. Mr. Malinowski hit the fireworks, my dude. Perfect timing on those. Cannot thank you enough, you legend. Thank you, Tavian. I am not kidding you, my man. That is amazing. And it's numbered 42 out of 75 there for you, Joey. And Miss Melody, I think you spoke that into existence. Thank you, Jared from the island of Flores. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Ruthie. Thank you, Dutchy. Thank you, James Reinhart. Thank you, Mr. Peacharelli. Thank you, Mikey One. Thank you, Corey Bader. Thank you, Jonesy. And thank you, Chef James Reinhart. Trey Johnson. And wow. I am astonished that is a 1 of 1, folks. Holy crapola.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
There you go, you absolute legends. We start off the evening with a super fractor 1 of 1. Trey Johnson, rookie for the Washington Wizards? I believe so. And if that is the Wizards, my dear friends, that goes to Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. Beautiful. Would you just look at it? My dear friends, our very first basketball 1 of 1. My dear friends, look at what's coming next. Oh, I'm going to freak out. Kalen Culpepper to 15. And ladies and gentlemen,
oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
My PC, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my Lanta. Folks, you just witnessed the very first Gerangelo Seath J autograph that I have pulled for myself. Hell yeah. Oh, I am so stoked. That's right, Mikey 1. Would you just look at it, my friends? And folks, it is the 1991 Pinnacle design as well. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Sorry, folks, I freaked out. And it's first on print to 49. Oh, I'm so excited. Sorry, folks, but I'm so glad that you're here to witness this. I know, Onward, I know. Oh my Lanta.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Mr. Alan White with a nuke. Bro. This kid's base cards are selling for $50. This is an on-card first Bowman autograph to 150. Huge. Goodness gracious. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts, Alan White. Brother, this needs to go right into the pre-grade pile and possibly right into the grading pile. That is magnificent. Congratulations, Alan White. You win, brother. Wow. Damn. See? All right, let's see what we have here, folks. It is indeed a color blast. And it is all rise, Mr. Aaron Judge for the New York Yankees. Holy crapola. Wow. Mr. Kobaugh, you win today, my brother.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Congratulations, Mikey Kobaugh. Goodness gracious, brother. That one might want to go into the pre-grade pile immediately. Or the grading pile.
All right. What is it?
So, a little bit of an inside joke, my dear friends. That's the only cow milker you're going to see on a card.
It's like my favorite card. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, shout out to Rex Hudler.
Oh, I love it.
Well,
How often do you find that?
yeah, not often. That's a one of one there, folks. The image, anyway.
It's real.
That is real. That's right, Mr. Holgan. Yep. Thank you, Keithy.
He must be a farm boy.
Must be.
He has to be a farm boy.
The cow milker, Mr. Rex Hudler. And there it is, folks. Numbered to 75, Gunnar Henderson.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Very, very nice autograph there, my brother. You win this morning, Alan White. Gunnar Henderson is no slouch. That is 67 out of 75 on the rookie auto. Excellent. Oh my Lanta.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Congratulations, Mr. Peacher. Really, you win this morning, my brother. Ken Griffey Jr., numbered to 25. Third on print to 25, my brother. That is incredible. Congratulations, Mr. Peacher, really. Oh, that is sick. So tough. Oh, hell yeah. The hits just keep coming, my dear friends. You got to love those pack number 4s, eh? How about your number 1 draft pick to 99? Going to Dr. A. Aaron.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
And I believe that is going to be numbered to 99 on the red power. 39 out of 99. There you go, Doc. Congratulations, my good man. I am peanut butter and jealous. You are so welcome, Rob Richardson. That's right, brother. Merrill and Bazana in the same break. Woo! That is outstanding. Here you go, my love.
Not a single Ken Griffey card yet.
I got nothing either.
We should have bought our packs from Junk Wax Vintage.
Yeah, Dalen would have taken care of us.
Let's jump out of this tree. Off to Junk Wax Vintage.
FriYAY morning. Hey, FriYAY morning. Hey, FriYAY morning. That boom boom. FriYAY morning. That boom boom.
Flying on wire. It's Friday morning, the legends are back. The chat's fired up and the vibe's on track. Dalen's grin shines under those lights. Mrs. Junk Wax keeps the stack so bright. We're ripping packs and cracking backs, pulling fire and dropping facts. Grab your coffee, grab your crew. It's FriYAY morning, JWV with you. FriYAY morning, yeah, FriYAY morning, JWV with you. Yeah, FriYAY morning, JWV with you. Boxes are ready, the music's loud. Another good day with this hobby crowd. Dalen's telling stories, the chat chimes in. We're starting this Friday with a win.
Spicy waters chill, the hits look sweet. Mrs. Junk Wax's pace can't be beat.
So hop on in junkwaxvintage.com, where every rip feels
Like a song.
yeah, yeah. Friday mornings here again. Laughs and hits from start to end. Legend smiling energy high.
JWV's live. Let's
Yeah, Friday mornings rolling strong at JWV. Junkwaxvintage.com.
Well, good morning, my dear friends. Happy Friday. How you doing? It is so damn good to see everybody on this extremely fantastic FriYAY morning. Top of the morning to you, you legends. Good morning, Dennis. First in the chat again over here, Mr. Legacy. Excellent to see you this morning, my brother. Mr. Numismatic Nurse, what's up there, Tony? Good morning, Jeff Rotel, my brother from another mother. Excellent to see you this morning, my good man. Hope our marvelous Missourian is having a wonderful morning. Good morning there, Nick Johnson. Top of the morning to you, my man. Good morning, Nick Parsons from Oregon. What's up, dude? My Pacific Northwest pal. Excellent to have you this morning as well, my good man. So, folks, as always, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, hi, my name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here, my dear friends, almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a few laughs. Typically at my expense. Buenos dias, Tio Smitty. Yay, yay. Mr. Esposito. Good morning to my awesome Arizonan. Good morning onward. Top of the morning to you, my man. Jason with an E. How's the giver of the salts this morning? I exactly planned it that way, Mikey Koba. Thank you, legend. Jeffro, just here for a minute, heading down to Mizzou to pick the daughter up for the weekend. That's fun, buddy. I hope you have some wonderful family time. I love it. Good morning, Jay. Mr. Tid, top of the morning to you, legend. My favorite Austinite, Mr. Boston Sally. Welcome back, my man. Zach Kickerillo, good morning, brother. Mr. Saltsgiver says, hit that shop up already. I see that, my good man, and I cannot thank you enough. So as always, folks, if you want to participate this morning, it is easy. All you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. There is a plethora, a cornucopia of cool stuff up there. But there is never any pressure, my friends, so if you don't want to buy anything, that's cool too. It's just I'm happy to see you this morning. All right, and good morning to Mrs. Junkwax, my much, much better half. Good to see you, babe. If you're wondering why I'm sweating over here, my dear friends, it's not because the room is hot. It's because of Mrs. Junkwax. All right, my dear friends, let's flip this around real quick, shall we? That's right, Mikey Cobal. We are really close on that certified break. I would love to bust into that one first thing this morning. Threaten me with a good time. All righty. Good morning to all my TikTokers. Mr. Kevin Cheek, long time no see, buddy. Redbeard, what's up there, brother? Excellent to see you back as well. Victor Lopez, Mr. Johnson, Jimmer, Chris the Scott, Mr. Frederick, my Texas Twitties, Ken, good morning, my brother Bull Rider, and Mione, top of the morning to you. And Mr. Smashburger, good morning, my man. Lucy, chill. Sheesh. Mom's here. Lucy's freaking out. Good morning, Ken. Great to see you, my brother. Aw, Jimmer, that is very kind of you to say, dude. You must be looking in the mirror, my man. Good to see you, Jim. All right, folks. Onward has our first question of the morning. He says, what kind of dog is Lucy? She is a Frenchie Dachshund. So like a Frenchie wiener dog. So she's got bat dog ears, and then she's got a long body. And we call her Lucy Lowrider because she's a lowrider. Yeah, she's kind of a mutt of a bunch of cool, cute, small dogs. So she would be a wiener dog. That is correct. Beautiful. That's right, Jay. That's right. It does kind of look like Paranormal Activity back there, right? But it's just the pupper. It's true. It's true. All right, legends. Let's bust into our very first item of the morning. Some of that spicy water, that delicious nectar of life. You know what we must do. And then we're going to get some music happening. And then we're going to bust into our very first pack of the morning. And then after that first pack, we will refresh the shop and see where we're at. Beautiful. I love it, Mr. Koba. Shout out to Missy Elliott this morning. What's up, Big Perm? Mr. Montez. Top of the morning to you, my brother. And Jay says, I have a 1/1 Roman Anthony card coming in the mail today. It's a beautiful day, Junk Wax family. Oh, yes, it is, my brother. Congratulations on that magnificent 1/1. Excellent. Mr. Smashburger, I need some help here, my brother. Will you do me a solid E? I'm going to let you choose your own adventure, my bro. Will you choose left or right for me, please, Eric? So this will be our very first family rip of the morning. Mr. Eric Smashburger snagged one of these bodacious boxes at the very end of the show last night, so they've been marinating, waiting. Me too, honey, me too. Our very first Decision 2024 box here in the family. All right, Mr. Smashburger says, you choose, I can't? Oh, my man. Tough one for me too, right? We're going right. All right. Mr. Smashburger. We're going to get into that in just a moment, my man, but you know what we got to do first? We got to get into some of that juicy junk wax. That's right, Mr. Peacharelli. The irony was not lost on me, sir. Good morning, Meanie Brad Greeny. Top of the morning to Mr. Greeny Energy. Good morning, J. Mitch. Excellent to see you as well, my brother. Mr. Mikey Koba says, I think my JWV package is coming today, too. I lost the shipping email, so I don't know for sure, though. Well, I think you have one coming, my man. I hope so, anyway. Good morning, Mr. McGarrigle, my Canadian cousin. Top of the morning to you, my man. Okie dokie, legends. Let's bust into that very first pack of the morning, shall we? And let's take a trip back to 1989. See if we can't find some Jose Canseco, maybe a Randy Johnson rookie, the Bird Murderer. Let's go. Oh, heck yes, Mr. Peacharelli. Sounds like an awesome FriYAY over there, my fellow Texan. Excellent. All right, starting out with a cubby, Mr. Mike Bilecki. Tony Oliva on the TBTC for Minnesota. Herman Gonzalez, back-to-back Minnesotans. Luis Rivera for those now defunct Expos. Speaking of those now defunct Expos, so nice you got them thrice. How about a checklist? Felix Fermin. Speaking of those Pirates, Mr. Peacharelli. How about a promo? There's Mr. Jose Canseco. Awesome. Kevin Seitzer and his orchestra for the Royals. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. Greg Brock for the Milwaukee Brewers. Shout out to Alice Cooper. Oh, Wallop and Wallach, another Expo. Got an Expos pack this morning, my friends. Whew. Commentator extraordinaire, Mr. Mike Krukow. Glennon Davis. Henry Cotto, Arturo's Tio. And another Expo. El Presidente, Denny Martinez, to finish off that pack this morning. There you go, Onward. I love it. Mr. J-Rod, we are doing very well this morning, my brother. How are you? All right. Excellent first pack of the morning, if I do say so myself. Mr. Piccirilli, my fellow Texan, says Dalen would make an excellent first husband. He could broadcast from the Lincoln bedroom. I agree. I think we should make Mrs. Junkwax the first lady president. I'm down. Threaten me with a good time. Mr. Smashburger, thank you so much for smashing out my live. I sincerely appreciate the shares there, pal. Mr. Saltzgiver, that's right. Whole bunch of excellent expos, right? All right, my dear friends. Excellent first pack of the morning. Let's bust into that very first family rip of the morning. Mr. Smashburger, you ready, buddy? See if we can't find you a Prez autograph for the very first time on this extremely fantastic FriYAY morning from right here in Austin, Texas. You know what we must do. We shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Good luck. Buena suerte, Mr. Smashburger. And as always, Eric, thank you for snagging this down from the shop, my brother. Mr. Smashburger, do you want the box? For these more expensive boxes, we always give you the option. Totally okay if not. I hope so, Onward. He does want the box. Excellent. All right, here we go, legends. It's the Reverend himself, Mr. Al Sharpton. There you go, pal, on the cut signature, and that is numbered to 4. Beautiful. Not too shabby there, my man. It is not a Prez, but it is a very famous figure, the Reverend himself, Mr. Al Sharpton. There you go, Corey Bader. Mr. Ship City says, I need that Millard Fillmore rookie refractor. I see you there, legend. Mrs. Junkwax says, if she becomes president, she will grant free cards for all. Smart. That's an excellent platform to run on, my love. All right, well, there you go, Eric Smashburger. Thank you so much for snagging that box down from junkwaxvintage.com. We have one more of those, by the way. First time we've ever had those here on the channel. We've had a lot of historical cards, but never a Decision 2024. So I put that right back in the envelope for you there, Mr. Smashburger. Right back in the box for you, you legend. That is an excellent way to start our fantastic FriYAY morning. Thank you again there, Mr. Smashburger. Mr. Irish Kev says, did Mrs. Junkwax get her surprise yesterday? What are we talking about there, Kev? Remind me if you would, brother. Mr. Esposito says, when are we getting the JWV versions of these cards? I need a lucky cut auto. That's a good question, brother. Muy bien pregunta. Soon, I hope. Oh, of course, Kev. Of course you got that baby Grogu. One moment, Kev. Did you hear that there, Kev? Mr. Goodwood! Smacking us over here with our very first galaxy of this fantastic FriYAY. Brother, you were hitting me in the feels over here, Mr. Goodwood. Thank you, legend. As I have said before, my dear friends, all joking aside, I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. Right here in the JWVCC. And that has 0% to do with me and everything to do with you. So thank you so damn much. As I have also said before, it is the TikTok gifts and the hype trains that we have over here on Twitch that truly help to keep this whole thing above water. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, bro. Making my morning over here, buddy. All right, Kevin Curtin. Thank you, brother. She loves that baby Grogu. She might even be sending that one off to be graded. We shall see. Wow. Folks, Mr. Goodwood over here just hit us with not one, not two, but 3 glorious galaxies. Damn.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
You are rocking my face off over there, Mr. Goodwood. Thank you so damn much, pal. And I just smacked you with a follow there, buddy. I can't follow everybody, but I got you. Welcome to the family officially, Mr. Goodwood. Top of the morning to you, my man. Damn. I literally cannot thank you enough, pal. Amazing. On that, my dear friends, I need to snag myself a little sippy. Cheers, folks. That's right, Mr. Saltzgiver. Hit us with the hat trick. Spot on. That is a lot of galaxies onward. You are correct. So, Mr. Mikey Kobos says, Dalen, so fun fact, ever since I've been furloughed, I have been able to drop off my kids at school every day. I bring my dog in the car and put the stream on when driving home. She perks up every time you do your whistle. It's pretty funny. My man. I like it. Stars on my arms. Good morning. Welcome back, my friend. Happy Friday. Mr. Bentley, top of the morning to you. Josh Fish. Excellent to see you this morning, my brother. Happy Friday. How we doing there, Joshy? All right, legends. We are going to refresh that shop for the very first time on this extremely fantastic Friday morning. Do we have a Joe Thomas in the house? By chance? And it looks like we are moving on to Mr. Saltzgiver, who snagged some 1989 Don Russ. Let's see if we can't find you a Ken Griffey Jr. rated rookie this morning, my brother. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, my friends. I gotta grab some packs.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go, my love. All right, Mr. Saltzgiver. Let's hunt that elusive Ken Griffey Jr. rated rookie. Good luck, buddy. And thank you, as always, for utilizing that shop. Oh, tú sabes, Tío Smitty. Que bueno verte, hermano. El guapo. All right, Jason with an E. Let's do it. Starting out with some old man Spawn, and we're not talking about Todd McFarlane. Dan Pasqua for the White Sox. Jack Howell. Jose Guzman. Carlos Quintana for those bodacious Bo Sox, rated rookie. Good morning, Victor Lopez. Jeff Parrott. Bacaw. Rich Honeycutt. That is Vance Honeycutt's granddaddy. Kurt Stillwell. Mikey Davis. Jack Clark. Shout out to Jeff Rowe this morning. His PC. Beautiful. Jody Reed. Sweet Lou. Whitaker. Why am I saying Whitaker? Weird. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. Old Bill Wegman. Orsalak for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Pete Incaviglia for our talented Texas Rangers. Good morning, Rashid. You wonderful Ward. Checklist. Scott Terry for the St. Lunatics. We have another old man Spawn on the puzzle. Another Texas Ranger, Craig McMurtry. The GOAT with the Afro helmet vibes, Mr. Tony Gwynn. Folks, if there's a Mount Rushmore of baseball hitters, this fellow would be right smack dab in the middle. The GOAT. Rest in peace to Tony Gwynn. Brian Holman. Dougie Fresh for Dutchie's Athletics. The Terminator, Gary Thurman. Willie Upshaw for the Indians. Shout out to Mr. Hudson and Yessie Hockey. Our crazy Clevelanders. Rest in peace to Mr. Tim Cruz. Dave Island, the Lonely Island. How about the oil can? Mr. Dennis Boyd. Jeff and the Swiss family for those Motor City Kitties. Cal Daniels on the MVP for WKRP. Mr. Anderson for the Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Glennon Davis. Somebody bang a trash can for those awesome Astros. Looking at you, Mr. Peacharelli. Fred Tolliver for Minnesota. Manny Lee for those talented Toronto Blue Jays. There you go, Jason Saltzgiver. I am sorry we could not find that elusive Ken Griffey Jr., gosh dang it, but there's still a whole bunch of box left. Uncle Smitty says, have you watched Monsters, the Ed Gein story? He sounds like that voice. What? Weird. Gotcha, buddy. I cannot say I have, yet anyway. Correct. Mrs. Junkwack says, I can't. Yeah, the Jeffrey Dahmer one was pretty dark. I agree. Mr. Mikey Kobos says, has Mrs. Junkwax watched K-pop Demon Hunter? Seems like it's up her alley. I don't think so. She has not. That's right, Uncle Smitty. Correctamundo. Mrs. Junkwax says she cannot do the gory serial killer stuff, even though she loves a good serial killer. She likes the investigation parts of it, not so much the gore. Mr. Saltzgiver, I appreciate you being a good sport, pal. Thank you as always for utilizing that shop and giving the fam damly some eye candy this morning. I appreciate you, sir. Let me put your name on these real quick. We're going to refresh that shop one more time. And my friends, I think we're getting close on that certified break. I would love to bust into that one this morning. Looking for 2 more autographs and 2 more relic cards. See if we can't find another Jalen Milroe like we found out of box number 1. Lucky duckies. Thank you again, Jason Saltzgiver. All right, all right. Shout out to Everyday Dose. Cheers, my friends. A roast. And we are already up to 11,000 likes over here on TikTok this morning. My dear friends, thank you so much for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I see you there, J-Rod. Sometimes I am too there, pal. All right, legends. Refresh. All right, it looks like we are current up there in the shop, folks. So, in the break department, on our certified, we are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots to go, and that is just $16 a spot. We have a 7 hobby box football mixer up there that has 19 teams left. That has 15 autographs. Not 1, but 2 boxes of 2025 certified football. 1 box of Leaf Collective football. 1 box of Panini Contenders Optic football. 1 box of Resurgence Breakers Delight football. 2024 Topps Chrome football. And last but not least, 2024 Topps Chrome Cosmic football. Looking for those planetary pursuits. Rashid. Oh, you went to the Hard Rock, my man. He says it was delicious and that place is big. You're telling me, right? I was one of the first employees ever hired there. I remember when it was all sawdust on the floor. It's been there quite a while. So I am very stoked that you went and saw that, Rashid. Hell yeah. Glad you had a good time there, pal. And Mr. Kevin Curtin, our brother from the Emerald Isle, hitting that shop right meow. Thank you, Kevin. Always appreciated, brother. So in addition to those 2 breaks that I just mentioned, we have a 4th round of 2023 Topps Platinum Anniversary. That has 1 guaranteed autograph, and it is just $15 a spot. And then last but definitely not least, 2025 Panini Prism, 2 mega boxes, 2 autographs, and it is just $9 a spot. So threaten me with a good time, my dear friends, if you want to bust into those this morning. Mr. Onward says, any more Topps basketball coming? Yes, we do have more Topps basketball coming. Yeah, we have a lot of breaks up at the moment, but we're going to probably put up another basketball here pretty quick. Thank you, Onward. Good thought. And my brother from the Emerald Isle putting on a little movie for us this morning. Shout out to the County of Cork. We have 1990 RoboCop 2. Yes, please. Thank you so much, Kevin. And 2 packs of 1989 Don Russ. And then Mr. Saltzgiver just snagged 2 of those spots in the certified. Mr. Kevin snagged 1 spot. Mr. Saltzgiver snagged another spot. Jim Cause and Alan White. Thank you so much, my friends, for snagging a spot in that certified break. And then shout out to Mr. Ship City Collectibles, who snagged a couple of spots in that Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary. Thank you, Jay. I see you, legend. Thank you again, Kevin Curtin. My friends, I'm going to snag myself a little sippy, and I'm going to go grab those packs. Damn, I love spicy water. It's just so good once it hits your lips. Mr. Kixie, what's up, dude? Excellent to see you back, my man. He says, what is the best way to ask you a question in private? I appreciate you asking, pal. All you have to do is shoot me an email, Dalen, D-A-L-E-N, @junkwaxvintage.com. Thank you for asking there, Mr. Kixie. And it's great to see you again, my friend. Happy FriYAY. Mikey Kobob, we are down to 3 spots left on that certified. Beautiful. Excellent. I cannot thank you enough, Mr. Saltzgiver. It absolutely does, my dude. All right, legends. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Let me grab a couple of packs, and I'll be right back. What was that? Hey. RoboCop 89.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, all right. Mr. Curtin, our brother from the Emerald Isle. 1989 Don Russ Baseball. 1990 RoboCop 2. I'll buy that for $1. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. All right, let's do it. Uncle Smitty, you had a heart stress test yesterday and they got you wearing a Holter monitor for 2 weeks. Yikes. Phone came with monitor and my dumbass already cracked the screen. Oh, no, pobrecito. Lo siento, tío Smitty. Yikes. Cuidado, señor, cuidado. All right, we start off with Ed209, hanging onto the gum for over 30 years. Beautiful. We have some electrical purge. The shootout on the storyboard. The clashing of the titans. Reigning in the madness. Such a wonderful scene where he pulls him through that wall. So good. Freeze. When I was a little kid, my friends, fun fact, I used to walk around the house like RoboCop. Ask my mother. Shielded from harm. I was obsessed with RoboCop back in 1990. Barney? Nice. That's very cute, babe. I love it so much. Mrs. Junkwax dressed up as Barney. Beautiful. When she was a little kid, of course. Right. Of course, babe. How about the destruction of RoboCop? Man without a hand. Oh, that is one of the rougher scenes of all of RoboCop. Now, this is RoboCop 2. That scene was from RoboCop 1. I think there was a flashback in RoboCop 2, but that was a rough scene, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a hell yeah if you remember that one. Miss Melody, good morning, my dear. Excellent to see you. Huzzah. Uncle Smitty pictured the adult Barney. Love it. And last but not least, Kane's brain. Last but not least, Mr. Saltzgiver, you did He-Man when you were younger. Shout out to Adam of Eternia. Oh yeah, brother. I used to be obsessed with Motu myself. Masters of the Universe. I have the power! That's so good. Mr. Jeffro says, I picture Amanda Moore as a baby bop. Yeah, I could see that too. You're not wrong, sir. I see you, Mikey Koba. Oh, my Lanta. My friends, we have entirely too much fun here in the mornings. I think it should be outlawed. All right. Moving on, Kevin Curtin. Let's see if we can't find you that elusive Ken Griffey Jr. Irish Kevin says, what was the directive number that didn't allow him to attack his creator? Does anyone remember? I do not right off the top of my head, my man, but I do know exactly what you're talking about. Love me some RoboCop. Shout out to Ed209. All right, best of luck to you here, Kev. And Legends, it looks like we might have a full break on that certified. So I think we're going to bust into that one next, if we do not have any further family personal rips. Meanie Brad Greeny says he would like to see a new Masters of the Universe movie. Shout out to Dolph Lundgren. Remember the original live-action Masters of the Universe? That is gold. And yes, wouldn't it be cool if they made a new one? Can't even imagine. All right, we got Old Man Spawn. Ricky Ruschel. Shout out to our friend Rochelle Urbano. Her PC. The Dime Piece, Mr. Paul O'Neill for WKRP. Miss Melody says, I grabbed a Bowman U-Box, but I can wait for the break. I sincerely appreciate that, Miss Melody. Thank you so much, my good buddy. Mr. Gene Larkin from Minnesota. And he wears his mustaches above his eyeballs. Master of the Unibrow, old Gene Larkin. That guy could work out for a week straight and never get a drop of sweat in his eye. Nicely done there, Gene. And the luscious lip curtain of old Dave Steve for those talented Toronto Blue Jays. Alvin Davis for my Seattle Mariners. Texas Twitties, welcome back, my friend. Always nice to see my fellow Texan. Happy Friday, brother. Chris Carpenter, some alliteration on this fantastic Friday. Ol' Al Nipper. David Cohn. Dan Plesac. Joe Price. Jeff and the Swiss family. Randy is always ready. The Wiz, Mr. Ozzie Smith on the MVP. Shout out to Jeffro and my St. Lunatics. Juan and Emilian Agosto. Danny Cox, channeling his inner Fu Man Rick Shu. Another Old Man Spawn. Dan Petrie with that luscious lip curtain. Johnny Ray. Shout out to old Billy Joel. Good morning there, Mikey One. Long time no see you, legend. Top of the morning to you, buddy. Mr. Joey Oscar Meyer. Good morning, Johnny Walls. How about a Lance in the streets, but a Larry in the sheets?
Giggity, giggity.
Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Old Mike Hanneman. Dimple Chin himself. Shout out to Uriah Faber. Franklin Stubbs, barbecue sauce for the dastardly Trolley Dodgers. Mr. Al Leiter, that is Jack's daddy. Julio Franco. Kurt Young. Eddie Hearn. Cecil Espy, founder of the Espies. Funky Cole Medina, kind of looking like a serial killer. Those dead eyes, ladies and gentlemen, for the Cleveland Indians. The shop broom of a mustache of Mr. Gino Petrali. Andy McGaffigan, that is back-to-back luscious lip curtains. Beautiful. And old Bob Welch, last but not least. Finishing off your 1989 Donruss there, pal. I love it so much, Texas Twitties. Hey, what do you do for work, if I may ask, brother? I'm always curious. And it's wonderful to see you this morning, my good man. Alrighty. Mr. Mikey Kobos says, Dalen, where would you rank Vin Scully in broadcast legends, and why is he number one? See you, Mikey Kobos, you silly goose. Shout out to old Vin Scully. I think Dick Vitale's in there as well, my good man. And rest in peace to old Bob Euchre. I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. Mr. Kevin Curtin says, no Kennys, but very nice to get some vintage cards. As always, my brother, thank you so damn much for hitting that shop this morning. I appreciate you, Kev. And I am very, very much looking forward to meeting you in person someday, pal. Because we're coming there to the Emerald Isle at some point. Because I hear they got some cool card shows over there. Mr. Texas Twitty says, I take all the photos for new and used cars. That's a cool job, buddy. How long have you done that, if I may ask? That's really neat. And do you work for like multiple different car dealerships or just one big one? And I apologize for the questions, buddy. If it's too personal, you'd tell me to kick rocks. I am genuinely interested. I see you, Jeffro. We actually found several Jack Bucks last night out of that 1989 Pro Set football. That was fun. All right, Kevin, the Kevy Bunch. Thank you as always, my Irish brother. I appreciate you, pal. All right, one more beautiful sippy. Cheers, my friends. Roast. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Better. Okie dokie. That is a wonderful analogy, Mikey Koba. Rest in peace to the late, great Mitch Hedberg. Have you seen that there's a kid that is very, very much Mitch Hedberg? There's a new comedian. He's a young guy. I follow him on Instagram. It's like the rebirth of Mitch Hedberg, pretty much. He does a great job, too. Alrighty, let me refresh that shop real quick. And then I think we're getting into some certified. Miss Melody, I cannot thank you enough for snagging down some Bowman Chrome U. Stoked to rip into that one after we get through this certified. All right, we are good. Let's bust into our very first break of this Fantastic FriYAY, shall we? Our second box of 2025 certified football. Looking for 2 autographs and 2 memorabilia cards. I hope we all know what spots we have. And let's randomize. Shout out to Miss Rachel for snagging us this handy dandy little dice tray. Love us some Rachel. Oh, Jeffro. Are you here this morning, my brother? How about 4 the hard way? 2 and 2. That doesn't happen very often. Very nice. Mr. Irish Kevin Curtin says, indeed, JWV bring a rain jacket, though. We get a lot of rain here. So I'm originally from Seattle, brother. I am very much used to precipitation, but I appreciate the heads up. We will definitely bring a raincoat. So excited to come over there at some point, buddy. That trip has actually been a really long time coming. I have a lot of Irish roots myself. And believe it or not, Kev, from the county of Cork. Small world, right? All right, legends. There's Mr. Kevin Curtin. I love it, brother. Thank you for making the switch to Twitch. Absolutely right, Jeff Rotel. I believe that is a good omen, Mikey Cobal. You are correct. Miss Melody says, I got my flu shot last night, and for the first time it affected me. Sorry I'm so late today. Oh, my dear. I am so sorry, Miss Melody. I know sometimes that sucks. Mr. King of Sports Cards, our brother from Norway, another brother from across the pond. He says, good morning. Don't remember if you sent the card with the Menendez brothers. If not, I would like to grade it. That is a good call there, Tomas, Mr. Frederickson. We'll have to double check on that one, brother, behind the scenes and see if we have sent that one out yet. If we have not, I'm happy to pull that one out there for you, buddy. Would you do us a huge favor, Thomas, Mr. Frederickson? Would you shoot an email to support@junkwaxvintage.com so we can have that in the email box and we'll go back and handle that for you, pal? Thank you so much, Mikey1. Get out of my head. You read my mind. All right, my dear friends, let's randomize. We still have some baseball teams in there. Let me switch that out real quick. That's better. All right, all right. Good luck, everybody. And thank you again, Tomas. Much appreciated as always, my Norwegian brother. Great to see you this morning, pal. 4 times, my friends. Good luck. 1, 2, 3. And if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams, right? Meow. There you go. J-Rod Hillis, are you taking off this morning, buddy? My TikTokers, thank you as always for bearing with us for just a couple of minutes. I know it's not the most entertaining thing in the world, staring at a break sheet, but I'm giving everybody on Twitch just a minute to trade their teams if they would like. Then we're going to bust into this box. You got the Chiefs there, Kev? Beautiful. Mr. J asking if anybody wants the Commanders. And remember, my friends, we do have a custom trading system built into Twitch over here. If you need a tutorial, all you have to do is type in ! and the word tutorial. It'll teach you how to use it. Shout out to Rashid Ward, Victor Lopez, Mr. Ryan Bartley, my Texas Twitties, Dakota, Mr. Nins Turingen, Foge, Brandon Creasy, Mr. Verhalen. It is wonderful to see you. Nate the Great, Lonnie, our resident rock star, and Teddy. Thanks for hanging this morning, my friends. It's great to see you. Good morning, Uncle Gordo. Another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence. What's up, brother? Excellent to see you, buddy. Aw, thank you, Dak. Good to see you, Dakota. How's the morning going, buddy? There's Uncle Gordo, one of the oest of OGs of the entire familia. Hola. Buenos dias. Que bueno verte. Siempre. Tu sabes, way. Si mames, way. Hey, perfect timing there, Teddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, buddy. Thank you so much for dropping that tutorial in the chat, Mikey1. Jay says he has the Titans, the Bears, and the Commanders and the Bucks open to swaps. J-Rod says good luck to whoever has the Titans. Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. Beautiful. So, folks, I'm going to give you about another minute or so to trade those teams. If we do not see any trading in the chat, that is 1,000% okay. I'll just go ahead and flip this back around and get them locked in. No sweat. So, folks, in the meantime, we do have some new stuff coming up there at junkwaxvintage.com today. Might want to keep your eyes peeled to that shop. I do not think you will be sorry. We will be back here tonight at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for a Fantastic FriYAY Night Lights. And then tomorrow night, we will be back on eBay Live. And my friends, we have some serious doozies that's going to go down tomorrow night on eBay Live. Very, very excited to see who gets some of that sweet, sweet juice. Rashid Ward, it is different over here. You are correct, my man. Thank you. I appreciate you making the switch to Twitch. Mr. Verhalen, not Verhagar. Top of the morning to you, my brother. Absolutely right. I am the king of that spicy water. Thank you, sir. Spot on. J-Rod, gonna go lay down. Hey, I totally understand, buddy. Have a totally fantastic Friday, and we will see you back here tonight, legend. Much love to you, J-Rod. My second favorite J-Rod. First favorite Jared. Mr. Ship City, Jay, says, I would be interested in the Vikings or Lions, Mikey, but no worries if you want to keep them. Thank you, Miss Melody. Mr. Texas Twitty says, I'm excited for the certified. I opened a box on Wednesday. Nice, pal. What did you end up getting? Do you remember? All right, legends. It looks like we do not have any trading in the chat. Oh, as I say that, yes, we do. Thank you so much, Mikey Koba. So we have Vikings, Bucks, or Titans. So it looks like we have a trade between Mr. Ship City and Mikey Koba. I will hang tight for a moment. Little housekeeping. Drank McKeg. You win the name game this morning. Shout out to Drank McKeg and welcome to the family, courtesy of Mr. Ward. Thank you, Rashid. You big sweetie. Appreciate you, buddy. Excellent. Thank you so much, Mikey Koba. So, Jay, all you have to do is mirror what Mikey Koba just did, but put your team in there instead. Excuse me. So you just have to confirm the one team there, Jay. And thank you for learning that trading system, buddy. I appreciate you so damn much. There it is. Look at you. Doing it like a pro there, Mr. Tid. Thank you, brother. So we have Vikings and Titans. Vikings is number 7. Titans is number 1. So, Jay, in number 1, you have the Vikings. And Mikey Koba, you have the Titans. Excellent. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, legends. We're flipping this right back around. We're going to go ahead and get them locked in. Gotcha, Texas Twitties. Happens to the best of us, pal. But hey, a Luke McCaffrey auto is nothing to shake a stick at there, buddy. Nice. I know there's a lot of high hopes for that dude. All right, folks. Mr. Ryan Bruins taking down my Seattle Seahawks, you lucky, lucky ducky. And if you all were not here last night, Ryan Bruins pulled not 1, but 2 Durangelo St. J autographs out of that break last night. Damn. Congratulations again, Ryan Bruins, with my Seattle Sea Chickens. He is all over Seattle lately, and I love it. I am so stoked we could find those autographs for you last night, Ryan Bruins. Mr. Saltzgiver, taking the Raiders. Kevin Curtin, our brother from the Emerald Isle, taking those Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. Jim Cos, another OG of the family, taking the Cleveland Browns. Mikey Koba, spot number 6, the Falcons. Tomas Fredriksson, our Norwegian brother, taking the Packers in number 8. Mikey Koba, number 9, the Horsies, some Broncos. Shout out to the Kunico clan. Mr. Bob Mattingly taking 10 and 11, San Diego and the Saints. Shout out to Mr. Jimmy Nuge and the New Orleans Saints. Oh, by the way, folks, Mr. Jimmy Nuge is going to be here in Austin in March. Very excited to see that dude in person. It's been many years. Melly P, spot number 12, the Ravens. Mr. Tid, also known as Ship City, taking down the Bears. I love that you got your team organically there, Mr. Fredrickson. Beautiful. Jim Cos, number 14, the Indianapolis Colts. Alan White, speaking of the legend himself, taking down the Rams. Shout out to Miss Mary. Tomas Fredrickson, number 16, the Cowboys. Shout out to Master Wayne. His PC team. Mr. Saltzgiver, spot number 17, we have the Giants. Shout out to Miss Melody. Tomas Fredrickson, number 18, the Patriots. You got some wonderful teams this morning there, Thomas. Mikey Coban, number 19, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alan White, number 20, Panthers. Old North Kakalaki. Jason Saltzgiver, number 21, the Cardinals. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Mikey Coban, number 22, Jacksonville. Mr. Ship City, spot number 23, the Commanders. Mikey Coban, number 24, the Lions. And Mr. Corey Bader, another OG of the family, taking 25, 26, 27, Dolphins, Bengals, and Bills. Melly P, number 28, the world champion Eagles. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. Alan White, number 29 and 30, the 40 Whiners and the Houston Texans. Mr. Tidd, spot number 31, the Bucks. And Mr. Smashburger, last but definitely not least, taking the Jets. Thank you all for bearing with me for a moment there, folks. We are locked in. Would you do me a solid? Please take a gander at that list. If it looks accurate and appropriate, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat so I know you're ready. Thank you in advance. Good morning to the legends over here on the TikTok. Shout out to Mr. Ward, Victor Lopez, Texas Twitties, Dakota, Ryan Bartley, Teddy, Mr. Verhalen, not Verhagar, Nins, Foge, It Ain't Easy Being This Brandon Creasy, Mike, and Todd Johnson. Good morning, gentlemen. Top of the morning to you. Thank you, Double Mikeys. I appreciate you, Mikey Squared. Thank you, Kevin Curtin.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Let's do it. For the very first break of this fantastic FriYAY, you know what we must do. We shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Good luck. Thank you, Corey Bader. Thank you, Kevin Curtin. Pack number 4, Ectomy. Empty box there, my dear friends. We're going to do this one in 3 rounds. Alrighty. Round number 1. Love me some certified, especially 2025. This product looks really, really nice. And very excited to see what we find in the 2 boxes in that big old football mixer with 15 autographs. Ooh, there's a thickie in there. I think we found our first relic. All right, my friends, round number 1. And we start off with a Las Vegas Raider, Mr. Brock Bowers. Adonai Mitchell, right off the jump. Shout out to Austin, Texas. He is a UT Longhorn, and that is 26 out of 50 on the color match certified potential. And that goes to Jim Cos. Congratulations, Jim Cosgrove. Beautiful. How about a Dalen Hurts? Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Miss Melody has the Eagles this morning. Jair Alexander. Shout out to Tomas Fredrickson. Maker Bayfield for the Bucks. Franchise Foundations Brock Bowers. How about an RPA Kyle McCord for the Eagles? Congratulations, Miss Melody. Numbered to 299. Pink Freshman Fabric RPA. Congratulations, Miss Melody. I think that's going to go in a 130-point top loader. Like a glove. Congratulations, Miss Melly P, moderator extraordinaire. By the way, my friends, we do have a brand new sticker. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. A lot of you will see these in your upcoming JWV packages. First card on the stand there, Melly P. And we're going to sleeve and top load that very first autograph. Congratulations to Mr. Jim Cause. Excuse me. Teddy, that is a wonderful question, brother. And I got to be honest with you, pal, I do not know yet. I will always be transparent with you, buddy. Not certain. But I appreciate you asking, my dude. We have Kenneth Walker III for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Outstanding. T-Law with those coiffed locks. Michael Penix. She touched my Penix, Steve. Calvin Johnson for the Lions on the Immortals. Devon A. Chain for the Dolphins. Joey B. Will McDonald. Lil Jared Goff. Howdy ho there, Malik Neighbors. On the Certified Stars, that is Melly P's PC. We have a filler. Thanks, Panini. Curtis Rourke to $4.99 for the San Francisco 40 Whiners, and that goes to Mr. Alan White. Puka. Caleb Williams for Da Bears. And Tyrone Tracy Jr., another Giant. And that is your round number 1. Ah, Teddy, I do not blame you whatsoever, my man. I bet those are magnificent. I apologize. I still have not had a moment to go check those out yet, buddy. I keep forgetting after the show. Gosh dang it. But I will make myself a little reminder right now. Made myself a little note there, Teddy. Thanks for bearing with me on that one, buddy. Jim Cause, that was Adonai Mitchell on your rookie auto. To 50. See you, Mr. Tid. I think I can make that happen for you, buddy. I might have a couple over here. Congratulations there, Jim Cause. And Rashid says, what is the stand... What the A stand for on your hat? Oh, it's for the Atlanta Braves, my dude. This is an old school Atlanta Braves logo. Miss Melody says, hee hee, I signed one for Lids and Lids took it. Shout out to little sister. Gotta love it. Yep, that's what sisters do right there, Melly. Alrighty. Round number 2, my friends, and we start off with old Derrick Henry for the Dirty Birdie Ravens. How about a numbered to 50 Chase Brown for WKRP in Cincinnati? That is the Bengals, and that goes to Corey Bader. Congratulations there, Corey Bader. 39 out of 50. Xavier Worthy. That is my son's PC for the Chiefs. Lamar Jackson. Aaron Jones. Jim Kelly on the Immortals for the Bills. For the Steelers, numbered to 100, Derek Harmon. Rookie. On the red mirror, Myles Garrett for the Browns. Saquon Gnarls Barkley for the Eagles. Jordan Love, shout out to Tomas. Little PSA 10 kid reporter. How about a Colston Loveland for Da Bears on the certified rookies? And we have a relic. It is for the Patriots, Mr. Kyle Williams. Numbered to $4.99 on the napkin. Not too shabby. Our Patriots is Tomas Fredriksson. That goes to our Norwegian brother. There you go, buddy. Kevin Curtin, that is unbelievably kind of you, pal. You do not ever have to do that, but if you insist, I will absolutely pass that Xavier Worthy to my son, you big sweetie. Tampa Bay Bucks, Mikey Evans. Geno Smith, former Seattle Sea Chicken. Garrett Wilson in the Jets. Travion Henderson, another Patriot. Congratulations again to our Norwegian brother. That is 70th on print to $2.99. Nice one there, Tomas. Lamb Jack for the Dirty Birdies, numbered to $2.49. Congratulations to the Ravens, and that is Miss Melody P.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Huzzah, she says. I love it so much. Congratulations, Melody. And my friends, they do not call me the Bookend King for nothing. That is first on print to $2.49. Congratulations again, Melody. That is sick. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And my friends, a shameless plug, we will have an Amon-Ra St. Brown RPA possibly available tomorrow night on eBay Live. Zach Charbonnet for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Travis Swift, Mrs. Junkwax's PC for those Kansas City Chiefs. Fresh Foundations, Devon A-Chain. Another filler. Thanks, Panini. And oh, by the way, folks, do we have something to talk about after this break? Somebody please remind me about Panini. Number to $4.99 for the Indianapolis Colts, Mr. Tui Malolu. And that goes to Jim Cause. Jesse Bates, the Master. Jade Jetta for Minnesota. And Jamar Chase for WKRP in Cincinnati. There you go. Kevin Curtin says Mrs. Junkwax can have that Travis Swift. Bro, you are hitting me in the feels over here, buddy. Thank you so much for gifting my son and Mrs. Junkwax. I sincerely appreciate that, Kevin Curtin. She says thank you. And Miss Melody, we're going to sleeve and top load your first on print to $2.99. Lamb Jack. One of the bigger bookends that we have ever had. First on print to $2.49. And we have some other sleevers here as well, folks. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. Melody says you saw Amon-Ra giving an interview in German to his mother's hometown news crew. That's pretty sweet. I did not know he was German. Little 1, 2, 3. That is correct, Jeffro. Yep. I see you, Mikey One. No worries. That's okay. We will get into that in just a moment. But I am going to sleeve and top load your Patriots relic as well. Congratulations to our Norwegian brother. Another brand new 130-point Junkwax Vintage top loader. And one last mirror. And we have one last pack. Shout out to those pack number 4s.
One down, one to go.
Good luck, my friends. Gotcha, T-Dub. Thank you, Teddy. Looking forward to it, buddy. And we start with a PSA 10 Kid Reporter. Oh, hell yeah. Another PC of my son's, Mr. Cam Scatabo. Old Bam Bam Cam on the certified rookies for the Giants, going to Jason Saltzgiver. Oh, Mr. Kevin Curtin. How about Travis Swift, numbered to $2.99? Nice one there, buddy. Da Bears, Rome Odunze. Shout out to the University of Washington. Go Huskies. Dexter Lawrence, another Giant. And last but not least for the Lions, Aiden Hutchinson. And that finishes off that break, my friends. A nice, first, juicy, Junkwax Vintage family break on this Fantastic FriYAY. Allow me just a moment. Sleeving up that Travis Swift for you, Kev. Not a bad box at all. So we have that Travis Swift going to Kevin Curtin, and that is second on print to $2.99. Beautiful. Absolutely right. Gotta love those pack number 4s. Mikey Koba, yes, Trevor Taylor is a Steelers fan. That is correct. We have a, speaking of those Steelers, Mr. Harmon, numbered to $1.99. Travion Henderson to $2.99 for the Patriots. $4.99 for the Colts. Tui Malolu, rookie. Chase Brown, numbered to $50. Going to top load that one up for the Bengals. And that one goes to Corey Bader. Congratulations, Corey, another OG of the family. 39 out of 50. New Generation, rookie relic to $4.99 for the Patriots, going to Tomas. Lamb Jack, first on print to $2.49, excuse me. That goes to Miss Melody. Adonai Mitchell, 25th on print to 50, going to Jim Cos. And Kyle McCord on the pink RPA, very appropriate, going to Miss Melody. And Miss Melody says that Scatabo is $10 even as a base card. I can see that. Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Melody. And Mikey Koba, can you please give him that Steelers numbered card? I sure can, Mikey Koba. That is very sweet of you, my brother. One good turn deserves another, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that in a top loader for him. Mrs. Junkwax, can you put Trevor Taylor's name on that, courtesy of Mr. Mikey Koba? Thank you, my love. And last but not least, we have that Curtis Rourke for the 40 Whiners to $4.99. There you go, my friends. Allow me just a moment for a spot of housekeeping. All right, Beta. Good morning, Alan White. Speaking of legends, your ears must have been burning this morning, Alan. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday, my friend. Top of the morning to you. Okie dokie. Let's refresh that shop, shall we? And yes, you're absolutely right there, Rashid Ward. So, we got some interesting news yesterday, my friends. So, the company Wildcard is suing Panini. Big time lawsuit. And the fun fact about that, my dear friends, is Wildcard has already sued Panini in the past. Back in the day, Wildcard sued Panini for they got a $25 million settlement. So Wildcard has already won a case against Panini. And coincidentally, it is an antitrust lawsuit, which is exactly the same type of lawsuit that Panini is filing against Topps. Crazy, right? So yeah, that is some big news. So the news is, apparently, the accusation is back in 2021. There was a meeting, a distributor meeting, okay? So I'll share with you, my friends, I'll pull the curtain back a little bit, how this sports card game works. The manufacturers are the ones that make the cards, right? Then there is distributors. So these huge distributor houses that work directly with the manufacturers, they send them thousands of cases at a time. They're one of the manufacturers' biggest customers is these distributor houses, right? Because they're literally ordering thousands and thousands of cases at one time. They make like $1.5 to $2 million orders at a time. So we're talking some big money, right? Back in one of these meetings in 2021, allegedly, there was a Panini representative that was in that meeting and told people, if you buy Wildcard, if you participate in buying Wildcard product, there will be consequences. That is allegedly what they said. And then coincidentally, within 48 hours, 4 of the biggest distributors in the nation dropped Wildcard. Took a big old bite out of their profits. So the claim is that that is antitrust. So you can't really do that. That's a big no-no. Correct, Mikey 1. Yep, that's right. So that is the allegation. The fun part is they put that allegation into the starting paperwork, basically, like the discovery, okay? So Topps and Fanatics, that lawsuit is going to be drug out for many, 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 many years. The waters are very muddy, if that makes sense. There's a lot of gray area there, right? But with Wildcard, if that rep from Panini said that, they're screwed. Like that, game over. There is no argument. That's illegal. You can't do that. And especially because those 4 distributors dropped Wildcard within 48 hours of that alleged statement. And then it took a huge bite out of their profits. And they can show evidence of all of it. They have evidence of when the distributors dropped them. They have evidence of what distributors were in that distributor meeting. They have got their ducks in a row, so to speak. So I'm very curious and fascinated to see how that's going to go. I'm going to call it right now. I think Wildcard is going to win that lawsuit. And I think there's going to be a huge settlement. And I think that Panini is possibly already on the selling block. We have heard rumors that Panini is looking for somebody to buy them out, at least the American arm of Panini. So folks, Panini actually does a lot of stuff. They don't just do cards, right? It's actually an Italian company that owns Panini, and they're not selling the entire company. They're only looking to sell Panini America, like the card side for North America. That's right, Mr. Piccirilli. Love it so much. Thank you. Miss Melody says, my dad has an old wild card Barry Sanders with a number 5 in the corner he is quite proud of. That's awesome. So the original wild card back in the 90s actually went bankrupt. So the person that is putting forward this lawsuit is the trustee of the bankruptcy of wild card back in like the 2000s. So that is really fascinating also. Even though that wild card went bankrupt 20 years ago, the trustee that is holding onto that bankruptcy account is still alive and kicking and put forward that lawsuit. Nicely done. Rashid and Randy Farley, good morning, my man. I agree, Texas Twitties. Rashid says, Topps and Panini both have a right to soccer or no? That is a great question, brother. I think it's different types of soccer. So there's like the European League soccer, there's MLS soccer. I know there's other soccers like the German League or whatever, Bundesliga. So I think some of the companies have rights over some of those different soccer intellectual properties, if that makes sense. There you go, Mr. Saltzgiver. $100 billion. Mr. Kevin Curtin says, didn't Panini borrow wild cards, card deck, card insert also? Yes, they did. They did. Correct. They borrowed one of them, one of their old school inserts, yes. Mr. Alan White says, I asked Dalen to put that triple autograph in your pile workout dollars later. Alan White, I am so sorry, my brother. I did not see that message, but I'm very happy to do that, pal. That is extremely kind of you, you big sweetie. Allow me just a moment to make myself a little note here. And you absolute legend, Mr. Farley. Almost single-handedly taking down my corny gift goal. Thank you, legend. Mr. Goodwood, I see that heart as well, my dude. In addition to those glorious galaxies. Thank you again, Mr. Goodwood, and your glorious galaxies. Some alliteration this morning. All right, Alan, I made myself a little note there, pal. I will pull that card right after the show this morning. Thank you again, Alan. Paying that one forward to the family, my man. As I say, almost every single day, my dear friends, I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby, right here in the JW of ECC. And that is just another shining example of how amazing this community is, Mr. Alan White. Thank you so much, brother, for paying that one forward. I know Mr. Mikey Kobaugh is going to freak out when he sees that one. And oh my Lanta, Mr. Randy Farley just took down that corny gift goal this morning. Thank you so much, you legend. Speaking of legends, you all know how we do this. We're only going to reset that goal twice. This is the very first time. We're going to keep it going with the corn because I'm feeling extra corny this morning. All right, there you go. Thank you again, Randy Farley. I sincerely appreciate you, pal. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday, buddy. Good to see my Farley brothers. All right, everybody, let's refresh that shop, shall we? I have no doubt you will, Mr. Kobaugh. I love it, buddy. I love the love. Mr. Kevin Curtin, I cannot thank you enough for those beautiful biddies. I think we're trying to start a happy FriYAY morning hype train this morning. That would be incredible. And my dear friends, a lot of you were here last night and you saw we put some brand new slabs in those hit boxes, and there is some serious doozies in those hit boxes, my friends. Especially that Corbin Carroll number to 10. Se Chito Vera, que bueno verte, hermano. And Mr. Kevin Curtin just hit us with 5 beautiful gifted subs over here on Twitch.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Cannot thank you enough, our brother from the Emerald Isle. And Miss Melody hits us with the showstopper. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, you absolute legendary human beings over here on Twitch have just started an absolutely legendary Fantastic FriYAY edition. As always, you legends, if we take this to an absolutely incredible Hype Train Level 6, we get to give away a juicy Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox this morning, and I would love to. I am telling you, folks, somebody's going to find some serious juice in one of those boxes. Oh, I can't hardly wait. Thank you so much, my friends. I love those hype trains, as I have said before many, many times, and I never apologize for the redundancy. It is the hype trains over here on Twitch. It is those glorious gifts over there on Facebook. Shout out to Mr. Farley and Mr. Goodwood that truly helped to keep this entire thing above water. I cannot thank you enough, my dear friends. A beautiful, beautiful way to start our FriYAY. Tu sabes, Chito Vera. How we doing this morning on this very nice Viernes? All right, let me flip that shop real quick, my dear friends. I think Nurse Tony snagged himself a box, and so did Melody. And the Todd Father snagging a couple of spots in that mega box prison break. Thank you, Todd O'Hara. All right, my dear friends, if you would allow me just a moment, I need to grab a couple of juicy boxes. And folks, we are already at hype train level 3 at 9%. I think we might be giving away a hit box this morning, my friends. Kevin Curtin hit us with another 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, our brother from the Emerald Isle. And that takes us up to hype train level 4? Maybe? Yep. Hype train level 4, 25%. Oh, Chito Vera. Making my morning over there, hermano. Muchísimas gracias. All right, legends. I'm going to grab those boxes. Let's see if we can't find some hype train luck for Melody and Nurse Tony. I'll be right back. And Mr. Alan White just hit us with 10 gifted subs this morning. Absolute freaking legend. And I think that takes us to hype train level 6, my dear friends. Let me double check. Oh, Mr. Ryan Bruns. Speaking of legends, hit us with another 10 gifted subs. And ladies and gentlemen, it is official. We are at hype train level 7. We are absolutely giving away a hit box this morning. Absolutely right, Mr. Kobob. That did escalate quickly. And Miss Melody with the showstopper, the second one of the morning.
Ooh, yeah.
Emotional damage.
Cannot thank you enough, Miss Melody. Huzzah. And Invader Zim, Alex, getting in on the action. Beautiful. Cannot thank you enough. Awesome, Alex. Another 5 beautiful gifted subs. Now, folks, you already know, if we take this to a hype train level 12, we'll give away 2 of them. And I'll make you a deal, legends. If you want to break a hype train record this morning, I am never expecting of that. But if we do, we will give away 6 Junk Wax Vintage hit boxes this morning. But we got to make it to hype train level 20. And that's a hike. I totally understand. But if you want to give away 2, that would probably be the path of least resistance. We are 3.5 levels away, basically, because we are now on hype train level 8, thanks to Invader Zim. I appreciate you, Alex Zimmerman. Thank you, brother. I know, Mikey, that is the quickest level up to 8 we have ever seen. You are spot on, my man. All right, legends. I'll be right back. Let me grab a couple of juicy boxes. Let's find some hype train luck for Nurse Tony and Melody.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, all right. Mr. Salts Giver, the giver of the salts, my gorgeous Georgian, hitting us with 5 beautiful gifted subs. Thank you, Jason with an E. Good morning to our Prince Edward Island pal, Mr. Krabby Rob. Hope you and Adeline are having a wonderful FriYAY morning, my dude. Shout out to Prince Edward Island muscles. All right, Miss Melody. You are first, my dear. Huzzah. Let's find some hype train luck, shall we? Good luck, Melly P. 2025 Bowman Chrome U football. Thank you again, Jason Saltzgiver. Mr. Banjo the Banjo, B Hat, insert gift here, and D4H1, welcome to the family. Empty box there, Melly P. Pack number 4 to the side. Let's do it. And legends, we are up to 40,000 likes this morning over here on TikTok. Damn. Y'all are a bunch of screen beating, junk wax loving, positive, fantastic FriYAY morning having legends. And I appreciate you more than you will ever know. You and I both, Krabby Rob. The only thing I don't love about it is it's really tough to do breaks with it, right? Unless you do college teams. And there's so many. Nurse Tony, smacking Shaggy with a free 1-month subscription. Welcome to the family, Shaggy, and thank you, Nurse Tony. Legends, we were at 57% on Hype Train level 8 with about a minute and a half to go. And we start off with a Michael Taff from right here in Austin, Texas. Mr. Barnes. Krishan McCrae on the first Bowman. Pretty for the Michigan State Spartans. Jack Brown. Jaden Baugh, go Gators. Mr. Craver. Oh, Kevin Jennings for Smoo on the number to 150 throwback. Beautiful. Miss Melly, thank you for a beautiful 500 biddies, taking us to Hype Train level 8, 66%. Mr. Vinny Anthony. Jacory Barney. And we're not talking about Mrs. Junkwax. Mr. Williams. Mazed Bennett Jr. for South Kakalaki on the first Bowman. Eric Rivers. Trey White. Mr. Tatum. Kazoil. Tanner Kazoil on the refractor. Lewis Bond. Mr. Darian Mensa. Jaden Nixon. Justice Lau on a first Bowman for the Oregon Ducks. Preston Stone for Northwestern. Danny O'Neill. Jay Haynes. DeAndre Moore from right here in Austin, Texas. Go Longhorns. And O.J. Frederique Jr. for Miami. All right, Miss Melody.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my friend. I cannot thank you enough for snagging this down from the shop. We have 20 seconds left in that Hype Train. And if that Hype Train needs to pull into the station, that is 1,000% okay. We have a Boubacar Traore. Miss Valerie. Valerie. Good morning, Val Pal, and I cannot thank you enough for taking us to Hype Train level 9. You beautiful human being, you. Mr. Traore. Jamarion Wilson from Kentucky. Katron Allen for the Nittany Lions. And Eric Singleton for Auburn, last but not least. There you go, Miss Melody. You did get one number to 150. Just leaving that one up for you. Allow me just a moment. Miss Melody, you are so welcome. You know I love ripping together, especially on a fantastic FriYAY morning. Shout out to the California Queen. All right. Got you all sleeved up there, Miss Melody. Thank you again, my friend. Huzzah. And Nurse Tony, you are up next, my dude. Getting into some Resurgence football. Let's see if we can't find him some Hype Train luck. My cool Cosenza. All right, good luck, Nurse Tony. Oh, I remember Miss Melody. Shout out to Miss Mary. Oh, yes. She got extremely lucky back in the day. You remember those repacks? The basketball repacks especially? Goodness gracious. She pulled both of the case hits in a row. And it was the very first ones, too. That was amazing. Congratulations to Miss Melody. Or Miss Mary, excuse me. Talking to Miss Melody. All right, Nurse Tony. Let's go, brother. We have 2 minutes and 42 seconds to see if we can't find you some juice during this fantastic FriYAY morning Hype Train. Thank you, Randy Farley. I agree. Now, remember, folks, we will be back here tonight, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, because we get to do it all over again. And we are going to have a fantastic FriYAY Night Lights. I'm calling it right now. Right meow. We will have some new stuff up there in the shop today. Oh, Mr. Peterson. Long time no see, my brother. Excellent to see you back, my man. And thank you so much for the beautiful 100 biddies. Thank you, Corey Bader. All right, here we go. Starting off with the legend, Mr. Steve Young. Theismann, back-to-back legends. Mrs. Junkwax's PC, Mr. Jason Kelsey. On the Prism Refractor for Uncle Smitty's Eagles, Sane Resteel. Charles Woodson. Tony Dorsett. PB12 Tom Brady on the conductors. Isaac of the Bruce. This is Josh, and welcome to his cribs. Old Dickie Dent. Devontae Walker. Kalen Dalen Bullock. John Randall from Minnesota. Mr. Rashid, he says, went to sleep early last night thanks to the Hard Rock. What did you miss? We had a wonderful night last night, Rashid. You might want to go back and watch that replay. Darrell Rivas. James Harrison. Michael Hall Jr. Lukey. Walter Payton. Xavier Legette, the Ragin' Cajun on the Voltaic for North Kakalaki. Little Troy Franklin on the Mega Box Refractor, or Blaster Box Refractor, I should say. Chris Cotta from Minnesota. Keyshawn Johnson, Lil KJ for the Jets. Maurice Jones-Drew on a refractor. Trevin Wallace. Terrell Owens for Uncle Smitty's Eagles. Yay. The man, the myth, the flat top, commentator extraordinaire, Mr. Howie Long. A strapping young lad, McConkey for the spectacular Sandiagans. Shout out to Melody. And Devin Leary for the Dirty Birdie Ravens. Rookie. Finishing off your base packs there, Nurse Tony. And we have 20 seconds left for your last pack here, pal.
One down, one to go.
And we have another Dirty Birdie Raven, Terrell Suggs. The Herminator, Mr. Herman Moore. Straight Cash, homie, Randy Moss. On the Glimmer and Gleam. And Jonah Ellis, last but not least, for the Horsies. Shout out to the Kuniko clan. There you go, my dude. Perfect timing there, Nurse Tony, because that hype train just pulled into the station at hype train level 9, 8%. So we are absolutely giving away one Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox this morning. I literally cannot thank each and every one of you enough for that magnificent hype train. Thank you so damn much, you absolute legends. Mr. Alan White with 10 gifted subs, Miss Melody with 1,500 bits. That is a beautiful thing, my friends. Thank you so damn much. All right, Nurse Tony. All these beautiful cards are going in your pile, my dude. And thank you, as always, for utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com and let me rip those together. As I say almost every single day, my dear friends, good morning, Yesy Hockey. As I say almost every day, folks, I think there is one thing that we can all agree on. And I think that is the fact that it's always fun to rip into packs. But in my humble opinion, my 2 cents, which is sometimes worth a wooden nickel, it's a little bit more fun to rip into packs with 50 to 100 of your best friends, and that is what we do here almost every single morning, thanks to each and every one of you. Mr. Jason Weddle, good morning, legend. Tu sabes, Uncle Smitty. Great to have you this morning, brother. All right, legends. Ray, thank you for sharing out my live. Senor Aragones, bienvenidos, Tanya. Or Tony. All right, let me refresh that shop real quick. And we appear to be current up there in the shop, folks. So let's get into our first hype train race of the day, shall we? Now, my friends over here on TikTok, I will apologize. We are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. There is one platform that cannot see the Moose Race, and that is TikTok. So, if you want to make the switch to Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook, you have options. If you want to see that Moose Race, you have just a couple of minutes to make the switch. I am pulling a list here real quick. A list of legends. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. There we go. Alrighty. Moose Race. Good morning, Ray. Excellent to see you, Mr. Wells. How are you, my good man? Happy Friday, brother. All right, in this list, we have Mr. Peterson, Valerie, our favorite numismatic Nurse Tony, Jason Saltzgiver, our gorgeous Georgian, Mr. Invader Zim, also known as Alex. A lot of Alex in there. Thank you, Alex. Miss Melody, Ryan Bruns, also known as our favorite Funnel Jackson. Thank you, Ryan. The legend himself, Mr. Alan White. A lot of Alan White in there. Thank you as always, Alan. Mr. Rebel Irishman, also known as Kevin Curtin, our brother from the Emerald Isle. Whole lot of Kevin in there as well. Damn. Cannot thank you enough, you absolute legends. 230 moose. 30 seconds on the clock. 1 moment. Get her boxes up there and ready. All right, legends. Whoever wins is going to get to choose a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 8. Good luck. Mr. Alan White on the front side, Kevin Curtin on the back side, Invader Zim taking the whole shot, but Alan White comes up to the front of the pack, and then back to the back of the pack. Oh no, I think he pulled a moose string. Somebody test that moose for performance-enhancing drogas. And it is all Invader Zim at the moment by a hair. Alan White on the bubble. But Alan White coming in the backfield like a moose on that Colombian marching powder. And it looks like it's going to be Mr. Alan White. But oh my gosh. Kevin Curtin turning on the nos at the very last second. Congratulations to our brother from the Emerald Isle. Kevin Curtin in the number 1 spot. Ryan Bruins in the number 2 spot, and our favorite numismatic nurse, Tony, taking the number 3 spot. All right. Congratulations to all 3 of you. Now, Tony and Ryan Bruins, would you do me a solid, gentlemen, and choose numbers between 1 and 10? And Kevin Curtin, would you please choose a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 8? All right, Ryan Bruins says number 2. Tony says number 9. So Ryan Bruins, this is your card number 1. Number 2, you got yourself a Julio Rodriguez rookie. Not too shabby there, Ryan Bruins. Putting your name on that one, my man. And then Nurse Tony said number 9. We have 1, Rentaro Sasaki. 2, Fabra rookie. 3, little Noah Gragson, NASCAR auto. Number 4 is a auto number to 75, Freeman McNeil. Pickens on the number 6. Julio on the number 7, rookie. Number 8, Devontae Walker. And number 9 is an anti-gravity Brandon Miller rookie from NBA Hoops. Not too shabby there, Nurse Tony. Putting your name on that one, my dude. And Kevin Curtin says box number 4. Smart man. Congratulations, Nurse Tony and Ryan Bruins. And he says number 4. Best of luck to you, Kevin Curtin. Well, hello. You done got yourself a junk wax nasty there, brother. Let me bring my TikTokers back up here. There we go. Thank you so much, Mr. Piccirilli. Absolutely right. Victor Lopez nailed it. All right, good luck, Kevin Curtin. What do we have here, pal? 2018 Optic. PSA 9. Shohei Ohtani.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
I know, Corey Bader. I know it. PSA 9 rated rookie Shohei Ohtani-san on the variation. That is a beautiful, beautiful card, Kevin Curtin. And you win this morning, my brother. I am peanut butter and jealous. That is sick. Thank you so much, Mr. Peterson. I could not agree more. Thank you, Jeffro. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Corey Bader. And folks, that is a variation rated rookie too. Congratulations again. And Mr. Cole Hostetler, my brother from another mother, just smacked that resub button for the 29th month. Hit me in the feels over here this morning, Colt. Thank you so much. Mr. Cole Hostetler, I sincerely appreciate you, pal. It is great to have you this morning, buddy. Hit me in the feels over here with that 29 months. Goodness gracious, sir. Cannot thank you enough, Cole. Another OG of the family. Congratulations to our brother from the Emerald Isle. You deserve every bit of that, pal. Beautiful, beautiful slab, buddy. And I hope that stays in your PC forever. Congratulations on a juicy Junk Wax Nasty, my man. And what a magnificent hype train to start our FriYAY. Put your name on that one, Kevy Kev. That will be coming in your next JWV package, my good man. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Mr. Saltzgiver. That's right, brother. 29 months is amazing. You are spot on. Thank you again, Cole Hostetler. You have made my morning over here, pal. Much love to you, Cole. And Kevin Curtin says, I knew giving Mrs. Junkwax that numbered Travis Swift was a good idea. I love it so much. If you would like me to gift that numbered, you just let me know there, Kevin Curtin. I will pull that for you. We pulled the base, but not the numbered one. I thought you wanted to keep that one, and that is 1,000% okay. There is never any obligation to gift us anything, ever. But man, are we grateful when you do. All right, all right. Hey, right back at you, Cole. Good morning, my brother. All right, legends. That's right, Teddy, that Ohtani rated rookie variation. That was not a base rated rookie. That is a image variation short print, PSA 9. That's a big one. All right, homies. Let's refresh that shop one more time. I do see that somebody else made a juicy purchase this morning. Ooh, Chito Vera, mi hermanito, the California kid, taking down a single pack of 1996 boxing. Gracias, Chito. Una momento. Yes, we did, my love. You're right. Okie dokie. Senor Chito Vera, 1996 ringside boxing. Let's see if we can't find you a Roy Jones Jr. Maybe something juicy. So my friends, my family, we are coming up on the 2-hour mark on this fantastic FriYAY morning. I am going to go ahead and call a last call. If you would like to rip something down from junkwaxvintage.com, please let me know. Oh, Kevin Curtin. Oh, you communicated with Mrs. Junkwax on that one. Mrs. Junkwax, do you know that Kevin gave you the numbered Travis Swift? Yes, so we need to make sure to pull that. Thank you again, Kevin. Sincerely appreciate that, my dude. Very sweet of you, brother. All right, we start off with old Jorge Castro or Jorge Vera. Appropriate. Vinny Paciencia. Arturo Gatti, one of the legends of boxing. So I actually said this last night, folks. I do not apologize for the redundancy. If you are into boxing and you have never seen Arturo Gatti versus Mickey Ward, I highly recommend that after the show this morning, you head right on over to YouTube and type in Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward, W-A-R-D. They fought 3 times, and all of them can be considered some of the best fights in boxing ever. Hard stop. Old Tommy Johnson winning the title, and that is Tommy Morrison and George Foreman from 1993. Jeffro, if you're taking off this morning, my pal, have a wonderful remainder of your fantastic FriYAY. You have a wonderful weekend as well. Sincerely hope we get to see you tomorrow night on eBay Live. There will be some doozies tomorrow night. I give you my word. Have a wonderful day, Jeffro. Love you, buddy. The Ruelas brothers, some hermanos, and that dude seriously looks like Oscar de la Hoya. Old Mark Johnson. And last but not least, Luis Ramon Campas. Finishing that one off for you. Chito Vera, mil gracias. for snagging down that beautiful pack from junkwaxvintage.com. I am always happy to rip into some combat sports. Tu sabes, hermano. It is my favorite, Mrs. Junkwax. You are absolutely right. Weird Shizzle, welcome back, buddy. Excellent to see you again. Happy Friday morning, my dude. And I cannot thank you enough for that glorious donut. Some breakfast of champions. So Mrs. Junkwax just gave us a friendly reminder. If you have not yet, my dear friends, please head on over and follow our eBay live shop. I'll give you a little tutorial. So if you were on TikTok or Twitch, on the profiles, we have a link tree. Okay? See that link tree right there underneath the Twitch address? You're going to tap that little bad boy. You're going to follow the link tree. Whatever link it is for you, it might be the second or third one. For us, it is the first one. Tap in the link tree and the very first button. Right there. That's how you find it. Mrs. Junkwax did go in there and adjust the date on that. So tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Kevin Curtin. Got to make tracks. That number to 5 Grogu and the Otani rated rookie. It's been a good 2 days. Yes, it has, Kevin Curtin. Congratulations, my brother. Have a truly fantastic Friday, and we'll see you back here hopefully tonight, and if not, tomorrow night on eBay Live. So, that is your link there, my friends. I appreciate you in advance following us and saving that show. Weird Shizzle says, if I buy a box, can you open it now before I got to go to work? Of course. There's actually no queue right now, my friend, so perfect timing. T-Dub thought the breakfast of champions was Reds. Oh, it is. It truly is. Victor Lopez says, getting close for those breakfast burritos. You are spot on, my brother. Shout out to Reds. You're absolutely right. It is about time for your boy to go destroy a couple of delicious Reds breakfast burritos. Hey, thank you so much, Weird Shizzle. I got you covered, buddy. My pleasure. In the meantime, I'm going to put Chito Vera's nombre on este tarjetas en español. Gracias otra vez, Chito Vera. And good morning to my brother from another mother, Mr. Brandon Franz. What's up there, Johnny Utah? Excellent to see my eBay brother this morning. You actually just came in at the perfect timing. I just got done talking about eBay. So we will be there tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is our 4th ever eBay show, and I am chomping at the bit to see each and every one of you over there. We're going to have a huge night tomorrow night. I'm calling it right meow. We still have some serious juice that we did not go through last Saturday. Some Michael Jordans, maybe even a Luka patch auto. Good morning to the Todd father, Mr. O'Hara. Teddy says Red should sponsor JWV. We've been working on that for years. You are not wrong. I'm going to keep eating them till they sponsor us. I think that would be sweet. All right, I'm going to refresh that shop real quick. Waiting on our buddy, Mr. Weird Shizzle. Snagging something down from the shop. I have called last call, folks, so if you would like to head on over there to junkwaxvintage.com and snag something down for yourself, you are absolutely welcome. Thank you for the positivity, Meanie Brad Greeny. Thank you, Dennis. Excuse me. DJP says Reds and HEB should sponsor us. I totally agree. You're right. You know what? You're right. We're just hanging tight here for a moment. Oh, by the way, my friends, we do have a brand new outro jingle this morning as well. Excited for you to hear that. In addition to the new opening jingle we had. Mr. Evans, good morning. Rashid, you have a change of address. You should definitely send it through support. Yep, you nailed it, Mr. Ward. Support@junkwaxvintage.com. Thank you, Rashid. There's Mr. Andrew Irvin, our bodacious boot heel brother. Good morning, buddy. I am P. Shell Cards. Welcome back, my man. Another OG. Great to see you this morning. All right, Weird Shizzle. Are you still here this morning, buddy? Oh, Teddy. He says a special edition JWB Spicy Walter. Oh, can you imagine? That would be amazing. We'd give away so many of them. So one more huge shout out to Rashid, Yessie Hockey, Victor Lopez, Teddy, Dakota, Mr. Ryan Bartley, the Todd Father, Master Wayne, my awesome Indianan. It ain't easy being this Brandon Creasy, Mr. Pizza, The Deuce, Mike, Jeff Taylor, The Foge, Mr. Steen, R.L. Evans, IMP Shelf Cards, and Kalans. Excellent to see you this morning, Kay. How you doing there, pal? I agree, DJP. It would fly off the shelves. Probably because I would chuck it. Mr. Peterson, he says, I had my first HEB experience last week. Wish we had it up here. Isn't HEB absolutely amazing? I know it's just a grocery store, friends, but there is something special about HEB. I think it is the best grocery store on planet Earth. Brandon Franz says, I love when I look at my collection on PSA and it says that a card I bought for $70 now has a card ladder value of $250. Because usually it's the other way around. Right? I have been there, my brother. Well, that's awesome. What card is it, if I may ask, Brandonio? Ooh, Alex Wayne says, double ear infection ain't no fun experience after coming home from Cali. I am so sorry, brother. Ouch, kabibbles. Hope you can get some antibiotics, my man, and get that fixed up. I am so sorry, Alex Wayne. Yikes. Double. Ouch. All right. I'm refreshing that shop. Thank you, Weird Shizzle. Haley got a 2024 Sage football box. Our nasty New Yorker. Why, thank you, Haley. Allow me just a moment, my friends, and I will grab that bodacious box.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, Haley, you ready for this, my friend? And my dear friends, my family, I believe this will be our final box of the morning. We're looking for 4 autographs in this one for you, Haley. Thank you, my friend, for being our very last beautiful family rip of the morning. And for the last time, folks, on this extremely fantastic FriYAY morning from right here in Austin, Texas, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck. Brandon, Topps Gypsy Queen Shohei rookie. Nice, pal. That's going for $250? In a PSA 10, I assume? That's amazing, buddy. Love that. Empty box there, Haley. Welcome back, Ken. Perfect timing, buddy. Got a little checklist here, too. Fun. Pack 4 ectomies. Gotcha, Alex Wayne. Very nice. We're going to do this in a couple of rounds for you, Haley. Nice, Brandon. That is very cool, buddy. Beautiful. Yeah, Shoheis have gone up in a very, very big way. That's a fact. And really any of them, too, which is kind of funny. I was bidding on a, for example, 2022 Optic Bomb Squad PSA 10. Not a rookie card, just a base card. It went for $78. Base insert Shohei, PSA 10, $78. That is kind of crazy. In the best of ways. All right, starting off with Levante Bentley. It does not matter if you want a fresh Bentley. I know how that goes, Ken. Well, I hope we can take your mind off it for just a couple of minutes, my brother. Excellent to see you this morning, pal. Mr. Braylon Trice for the University of Washington Huskies. Chris Braswell. Next level, Mayan Williams. Shout out to the amazing Randy in Ohio State. But can you croom? Corey Crooms, Jr. Mayan Williams, so nice. You got him twice on the purple next level for Ohio State. Darren Granger, Daquan Felton, Sam Hartman. How about Bryce Young for North Kakalaki on the 2021 Most Outstanding College Player? Austin Reed. Tua Tagovailoa. Or Taulia, I should say. Keaton Oladapo. Miles Cole. Marist Liaofu for the Fighting Irish. Little Sam Hartman, back-to-back Fighting Irish. Balake Coram. Howdy ho there, Malik Neighbors. Shout out to Miss Melody. Nice, go Tigers. Malachi Corley. Keon Coleman. That is another bill for Miss Melody. Tavion Robinson. Ben Bryant, your first autograph. Not too shabby there, buddy. Sleeving that one up for you. Michael Pratt. Jared Wiley. Riley Leonard. On the next level. Good morning, Mr. Peaks. My brother from Down Under. Jaden Davis. Elijah Jones. Spencer Rattler, who is now a New Orleans Saint. Shout out to Jimmy Nuge. Mr. Cowing. Rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne, Jacob Cowing. Raheem, Colonel Sanders. Jordan Whittington, from right here in Austin, Texas. Devin Leary. LaDamian Webb. Peak Performance, Decuse Carter. Kind of looks like a mosaic. Pretty, though. Anthony Gould. David Martin and the Swiss Family Robinson. And that is round number 1 there for you. Haley, also known as Weird Shizzle. You're going to sleeve and top load your alliterated Ben Bryant. How we doing this morning, Mr. Peaks? We are closing in on Call of Duty Black Ops 7, my brother. Just a few days away. Very, very excited for that. And in a perfect world, I wish I was in a position that I could just take a whole day off and play that game for a whole 24 hours. That would be rad. Someday. Someday. Ooh, you got a nice one right on the front of this one, Haley. My son's PC. All right, this is your round number 2, and we start off with Kalen Dalen Bullock. Yesy Hockey says, what do you play on COD? Zombies mostly. I am obsessed with Call of Duty Zombies. Al-Fahim Walcott. Isaiah Major. Trevion Henderson on the next level. Cam Brown for the Bruins. Trevion Henderson, so nice you got him twice on the purple next level. Mr. Trey Benson on the all-rookie team. Howdy ho there, Malik Neighbors. Huzzah. One more shout-out to Melody. Casey Thompson. Bucky Irving on the artistry. John Reese Plumlee. You and I both, Teddy. Carson Steely Dan. How about Raheem? Colonel Sanders. Quinyon Mitchell. Kalen Dalen Carson. JJ on the all-rookie team for Michigan. Trey Benson. Roman Hamby. D. Williams. Brevin Span Ford. Jaden Daniels. Go Tigers. And you got a D. Williams. Shout out to the very nice Volunteers. Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. Good morning, J-Mac. How are you this morning, Jason? Great to see you this morning, pal. Another OG of the family, Darren Granger. Malachi Corley. There we go. From right here in Austin, Texas, my son's PC, Mr. Xavier Worthy. Ennis Rakestraw. Junior. Chop and the Swiss Family. Grayson McCall. Will Shepard. Keon Coleman, that is another one of Miss Melody's PCs. Carter Bradley. Bo Nix. Jarquez Hunter. Peak Performance Jamari Thrash, who I believe is a Cleveland Brown now. I could be wrong. Jordan Whittington from right here in Austin, Texas. And Cornelius Johnson for those marvelous Michiganders. And that is your base packs there, Haley.
One down, one to go.
We're going to sleeve and top load this autograph for you, and I strongly believe we have 2 more autographs in those pack number 4s. Hey, looking forward to it, Ken. I appreciate that thought, my man. All you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. But there is never any pressure. You are more than welcome to just be part of the family and never buy anything if you don't want. But we do appreciate it when you use junkwaxvintage.com because it helps to keep this whole thing on the rails, right? I appreciate the thought, Ken. Thank you, brother. Would love to have you in a break. All right, Haley. Second to last pack magic. Good luck. And thank you, Ken, for those beautiful TikTok gifts. I see you there, brother. All right, we have a Jershawn Newton. Andre Sam. Split your Nate Wiggins. The talented Mr. Shipley. On the next level. Mr. Troy Franklin, who is now a Denver Bronco. Bo Nix. So nice, you got him twice on the all-rookie team. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Why not Ben Sinat? Xavier Worthy, so nice, you got him twice. Showing some midriff. Jamari Thrash. There is your third autograph, Tremel Walther. Could that be a Georgian? Mr. Trey Benson. And D. Williams. And we're not talking about Billy D. JRC and the Beachgoer, good morning. Ricky Farley, great to see you this morning, my man.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Haley. Mr. Tid, Jay, have a wonderful FriYAY, brother. We will see you back here tonight at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Much appreciated, Jay. Thank you for spending the morning with us, my dude. And we start off with Professor X, Xavier Thomas, Jackson Mitchell, J. Mitch, Jonah Ellis, Xavier Worthy. So nice, you got him thrice. Shout out to the artist in the ambulance. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. KJ Jefferson, JJ. So nice, you got him twice. Cornelius Johnson, back-to-back marvelous Michiganders. Allie Jennings, Spencer Rattler for Jimmy Nugent's New Orleans Saints. Nailed it, Teddy. Thank you, brother. Elijah Jones on your fourth autograph. Devontae Walker on the all-rookie team for North Kakalaki. And Ty James finishing off that beautiful box there for you, Haley. I am going to sleeve and top load your autographs here, my friend. Thank you again, Haley. And I hope that that is just another beautiful purchase in a long line of beautiful purchases. Good morning, Pat. Excellent to see you back, Mr. DGD. Top loading these up real quick for Haley. Well, good morning, Brad Slater. How was my Canadian cousin this morning, eh? Big hugs and firm handshakes to another OG of the family. Great to see you this morning, Bradley. Catching us on our way out this morning, though, pal. All right, Haley. We have the Tremel Walther, Elijah Jones, Billy D. Williams, and old Ben Bryant on your autographs. And all of those beautiful, beautiful cards and more will be in your next JWV package. Hey, happens to the best of us, Mr. Slater. I totally understand when life has to come first, buddy. It is always wonderful to see you, though, dude. Big hugs and firm handshakes. All right, let me put Haley's name on this one real quick, like. Thank you again, Haley. And good morning, Whitney, Mrs. Zebra, gracing us with her presence. It's a lady. Haley says, thank you so much. Now I got to go work so I can get the money to buy more packs. I love it so much, my friend. I love having you in the family. Thank you, Haley. Looking forward to the next one, my dear friend. And Mr. Brad Slater says, I got a Natalia the Anvil Neidhart on the show today. Congratulations, my man. That's magnificent. Numbered, autographed. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Thank you, Dennis. What is your son's name there, J. Mitch? If I may ask. Oh, you had her on your show. That's awesome, bro. She has a new book out about her life. That's awesome, buddy. Very, very neat, Brad Slater. Shout out to our favorite numismatic nurse. Thank you for making the switch there, Tony. My cool cosensa. All right, legends. Let me refresh that shop one more time. Make sure we're not missing anything, and that is a fact. We are current up there in the shop, folks. It has been another absolutely fantastic FriYAY morning here, my dear friends. 2 hours and 5 minutes of quality family time. So it is time for your boy to go rip into a couple of delicious Red's Breakfast burritos. And I do have some pre-grading to get through today. Myself and Mrs. Junk Wax will be working on shipping some packages today. A lot of work to get done today, my dear friends. And I'm very excited to get her done. J. Mitch. Jackson. That's awesome, buddy. Shout out to little J. Mitch. Thank you for the positivity, Dennis. And it is awesome to have you this morning, J. Mitch. J. Mac, another OG of the family. Great to see you this morning as well, you handsome son of a gun. Brandon Franz, my eBay brother. Thank you for hanging in here this morning. Johnny Utah. My legends over here on TikTok. Hello, nurse. Tony, I see those beautiful TikTok gifts. You legend. Thank you, Tony. My Texas Twitties brother. Thank you for hanging in here, dude. You nailed it, DJP. Thank you, buddy. So, one more shout out to our buddy Ken, Teddy, Texas Twitties, Dakota, my favorite numismatic nurse, Brandon Creasy, Mr. Steen, Mike, Pizza, the Beecher Goer, Brad Slater, Pop Pop. Thanks for hanging in here this morning, my friends. I truly appreciate it. So we do have a brand new outro jingle. And before we get into that, my friends, I need you to do me a solid today. I need you to do me a favor, okay? First and foremost, please, when you go out there today on this Fantastic FriYAY, folks, in all of your daily dealings, first and foremost, please be good to yourselves. When you're using that inner monologue, because we all do your best to try to say nice things to yourself today, my friends. Try to pump yourself up instead of pulling yourself down, right? I have some leftover dinosaur army stuff in my brain, so it's not good at that. So I got to take my own advice, gosh dang it. So no matter how difficult it may be, do your best to try to keep up here as positive as humanly possible, because, my friends, at the end of the day, your thoughts eventually over time become your actions. Your actions eventually over time become your lifestyle. And your lifestyle is everything. So it all starts with keeping up here as positive as humanly possible. That is the favor number one that I ask of you today. Favor number two, please be good to also not just yourself, but the people around you. Practice the heck out of that golden rule. And I know what you're going to say, but Uncle Junk Wax, those other human beings out there, sometimes they make it really difficult, really challenging to pay forward that golden rule. Hey, I get it. At times, this card hobby that we love so much and our world can be chock full of a-holes. We do not need any more. We're all set. We're full in the a-hole department. What we do need is kindness, patience, tolerance, and empathy. And you incredible human being, you have the power to be the change that you want to see in the world today. I have faith in you. So please be good to yourselves. Please be good to those people around you, no matter how difficult those other human beings might make it. And lastly, the third favor and last favor that I will ask of you today, my dear friends, be good to yourselves, be good to the people around you, and lastly, do your absolute damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude. Always remember, folks, that there is hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people, in this moment right now that are truly struggling. People that do not have shelter, people that do not have food, people that are eating leather, they're drinking dirt, right? You are not in that situation. So if you were born in North America, if you've got a car that runs, if you've got a job, if you've got family that loves you and cares about you, if you've got children that are healthy with 10 fingers and 10 toes and eyes that see and ears that hear and a mouth that can speak, if you've got a card community that cares about you very much, if you've got a hobby that you love, I just gave you a whole bunch of things to put on that list of things to be grateful for. But I completely understand that on some days that list is longer than others, right? But there's always something. So I hope sincerely for you today, folks, that you find whatever's on your list. And I hope you let it motivate you throughout this entire Fantastic FriYAY. And I will see you right back here tonight, folks. Same junk time, same junk channel, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, because we get to do it all over again. Love you all so damn much. Enjoy that brand new outro jingle. Uzi, that is very kind of you to say, you legend. Thank you, brother. Good to see you again. Mr. Invader Zim, I love you more. Brad Slater. Ben Hatfield, top of the morning to you, legend. The same to you, Dakota. Thank you, buddy. Looking forward to it, Ken. Thank you, my good man. Now, as always, folks, you are more than welcome to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com throughout the day today. There is going to be some new stuff up there. There is breaks up there right this second. So anything that we fill throughout the day, we will bust tonight. Typically on Friday nights, folks, for those of you that are new here, we go pretty late. So we're starting just a little bit later tonight. Typically, we start at 8. Tonight, we're going to start at 8:30. And typically, we go till like 1:30, maybe even 2 o'clock in the morning. So I sincerely hope to see all of you then. Anything that you purchase from junkwaxvintage.com will be waiting for you tonight. Big hugs. Firm handshakes all around. Much love and respect. Enjoy that outro jingle. And please, take some smoochies. Love you all so much. Enjoy that outro jingle.
The morning's right. The hits were fine. We shared some laughs and crossed that line. Mrs. Junk Wax sorted like a pro, and Dalen kept the good times in flow. Camaraderie and good old cheer, that FriYAY feelings while we're here. Legends hanging out all day long at JWV. You can't go wrong. The moose race ended neck and neck. Another show that kept us in check. Dalen cracked jokes, the chat replied. We're all just smiling on this ride. If you missed a rip, don't you fret. JunkWaxVintage.com's open yet. And tonight at 8, we'll spark it bright for more good laughs and hits tonight. So raise that spicy water high for every legend passing by. From Mrs. J and Dalen too, we're thankful every show for you.
Skip with them.
Yeah, the FriYAY morning's come and gone, but a hobby heart keeps rolling on. And Jones Wax Vintage
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. There you go, legends. Aw, Teddy, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the kind words. Invader Zim, you know it, my man. And my dear, dear friends, this entire Fantastic FriYAY Morning, 2 hours and 15 minutes of quality family time absolutely deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much, Dennis. I appreciate you being the first one here and the last one to leave, my brother. That does not go unnoticed. Have a truly fantastic FriYAY, my dear friends. And we will see you back here in just a few hours, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you again. Hey, thank you so much, J. Mitch. Right back at you, Dennis. Thank you, Teddy. Thank you, Ken, Victor Lopez, T-Dub, Texas Twitties, Mr. Brandon Creasy, Twitchers, Facebookers, Kickers, and YouTubers. Have a wonderful FriYAY. Bye-bye.